Hello, in this Python programming video, we are going to look at inserting data into our table, which we created inside of our database. And we actually created the table in a tutorial previously that was just all in line in code, like I showed you. You could, do it via the GUI, such as, PHP My Admin or whatever the GUI you're using is. And you can insert data into like this table of ours as well using insert. Generally you wouldn't, you'll do it in code because let's say if you get some user information, you would put that in via the code. And to actually create or insert data is really simple. So we need all of this standard stuff that we've got from before. And we need to create a SQL query. We'll do triple quotation so we can do multi-line query. Put insert into, and now we just specify the table name. So test table. So this is just this table here. We don't specify the database name because we specify that up here. And now we need to specify which field we are going to be inserting it into. So we've got name, location, gender, age. We're going to be using all of them. So you just put name, location, gender, and age, close bracket. And now we need to specify the value, so what we're actually going to be inserting into these fields. And for this, I'm going to put Farhan for the name because that is my name. For those that don't know, I'm going to put UK because that is where I live in the United Kingdom. I'm going to put M for male because that's what I am. I'm sure I'll get some comments joking otherwise, and I'm going to put an age of 26 because that's how old I am as of recording this video. So triple quotation just to end it. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to use a try catch block, and beauty of this is, let me just type it out and then I'll explain why we're using this. So cursor.execute, so this is nothing new. We're executing the SQL query that we created. db.commit, and like I said, I'm going to explain all of this in a moment. Let's sort out the indentation here. Except db.roll back, and finally we just need to, no, that's it, we're all good to go. Okay, so the reason we've got this try block is we try to execute our SQL query, which is inserting data in. If something goes wrong and during this, then what happens is it rolls the database back. So it helps prevent issues, and I've just seen one thing, commit is with 2 M's. So that would have actually caused an issue. So yeah, so this is just there if something goes wrong. It shouldn't do, I've tested it, so it should be fine. So I'll save it. And just to confirm that there's no data in there currently, if I were to run the module, let's see what we get. We should get no errors, which we don't, which is a good sign. And if I click browse, the data is right here. And obviously if I were to change this to, I don't know, I'll change it to Hussein, which is my surname, and I'll leave everything else as it is. So now run the module again. See what we get. We should have another row. So we've got 2 rows now. So that's it to insert data into a database. You can make it more complex by having more fields, more values, different types of values depending on the data type of each field. Maybe have some sort of conditional statement and get input from the user. But in its core, in its essence, this is really all you need for a insert query. You might have it more complex in your application depending on a certain scenario, but the insert part will just be this. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next tutorial.